world #1 and two-time defending U.S. Open champion Roger Federer will be challenged by Nikolai Davydenko, one of two surprising Russians that have made it to the semifinals. Talk about Roger Federer first, the world's #1. We've seen all of his magic on offense, but how about the big D?
Yeah, he's got the huge forehand, obviously. He can hit every shot in the book. You hear about guys like Davydenko, Dick, and James Blake with the speed, but you don't hear that talked about as much with Roger Federer. To me, he covers the court as well as anyone. He's like a panther out there, a ballet dancer. He's so nimble. He gets himself in position. He waits for his chances. He reminds me a lot of Pete Sampras at his best. You thought you had the .1. He could go from a defensive position and go for an outright winner. Here's Blake, one of the biggest hitters in the game. Just can't get the ball by Federer. We know about his shot-making ability, so you're in big trouble with a guy like Roger Federer. Davydenko has never beat him. He played him pretty well down in Australia, but I got a bad feeling that there won't be a whole lot of Russians left at the end of today. Or maybe a good feeling.
Federer is 7-0 against Davydenko, and now let's talk.
And the fans were all over that match. They were entertained, excited. Hey, Roger. Against James, the crowd was electric. Are you looking forward to a more neutral crowd today?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's going to be more easy for both of us. Of course, I enjoyed somehow the crowd, you know, being for James so much and so electrifying that this time around maybe I'm a bit happy it's going to be more quiet. Against
Nikolai, you played him in Australia in the quarterfinals, a tight 4-set match. What's the key for you against him?
I think a tough match, you know, I have to watch out. He's standing right here. But
no secrets.
No secrets, no. But I think it's going to be a good match. We always have good matches against each other. We've had some close ones, so I expect same thing today.
Thanks, Roger. Good luck. Back to you, Bill.
All right, Mary Jo, thank you. As you might expect, Roger, Patrick McEnroe looking very relaxed, very confident as he is trying to reach his 6th consecutive Grand Slam final. And they're taking the court at Arthur Ashe Stadium. And when you look at Roger Federer, Patrick, you have to think, I guess, in terms of history. Where does he stand now? Is he, at this point, among the elite in the history of the game?
No, I think he's already
titles
there.
In this calendar year.
It's also hard to peak for the big events if you're playing every week. That's why you see that.
Yevgeny Kafelnikov used to play that much as well. That Russian played in singles and doubles.
Apparently in the prime of their tennis careers. There's that nasty little slice return.
Well, he's
Federer.
played Davydenko 7 times. He knows that he's...
A champion's let cord, and he has the break.
He's certainly 20 or so to 26 or 7 to be the prime years.
Federer secures the break. He leads 3-love. We'll be back after this word from your local. So Davydenko serves out of a love 30 hold and has his first game.
To win the title. Sort of a pity, though, because you know he can. He's so good at it.
He served and volleyed about 15% of the time on the first serve, and even less on the second. I mean, he's not coming in a whole lot. Still's won 4 in a row.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
Should have challenged that. He would have won the point.
That's a shot tracker, and Davydenko with an excellent return.
Well, I think the only thing that would get Roger been forced to volley more. Would have been fun to watch. And he's so solid off the ground. He's so solid from everywhere.
Maria Sharapova and Justine N. Arden.
Both Davydenko in that previous game forced to go for more on his serve.
There's that defense of Federer. And the defense from the champion's end prevails.
It is just so difficult to get a ball by him. He played 2 consecutive 7-6 in the fifth, so he wasn't exactly fresh. So he's playing a better player who's not as physically taxed and is mentally tougher than his opponent. And he's Federer, on the other hand, can come in and put away volleys. He's adept at net. That's another edge.
I was going to say he lives there, but obviously he doesn't live anywhere but on the road.
Not a whole lot.
Tax home in Monte Carlo.
Don't worry, they were like that in the fifth set against Haas.
And an easy opening set for Roger Federer, breezing 6-1. Anything below that, and you're in the shower room in a hurry.
Davydenko's energy level is so low, and that's the part that's just.
How easily Federer came up for that.
That's good though.
But
well, he respects Davydenko's speed, which is why he didn't hit at the match of this.
And another big serve from Davydenko, and he does have the opening game of this second set.
It's well done there.
CBS Sports coverage of the United States Open continues after this word from your local station.
Break point chances.
Even though he has not shown his best tennis so far at the U.S. Open, Federer is still hitting twice as many winners as unforced errors.
Pace on it, getting closer in towards the baseline, and this is a chance for him. Second serve at 30 all. If he can make a move here. He's quick, but he's not that fast. Just didn't do enough at the initial return and allowed Roger.
Twice now he's wedged the serve into the
I don't know
top
why
of the
people
net.
think that's so funny.
You always get to laugh, though. It's like the announcement that here's the license plate number and your car's locked and the motor's running. And that always gets it.
2-all. A little packy.
The depth of Federer's shots is magnificent. You hear him grunting a little, but he's,
So Roger Federer up a set, up a break here. The semifinals of the United States Open.
That's just beautiful how he took over that point. And it's rare that you see a fist pump, a fist raise like that from Federer, but it was brilliant. And Davydenko's got to smile this off because he was facing, he thought he was creating tough shots for Federer, but Federer's still able to come up from defense to offense one more time. This was a 90-mile-an-hour winner.
Davidenko has been playing considerably better in this
US
second.
Open shot tracker. That was not a challenge, showing that the ball did bite the line.
This game right here is why you watch Davidenko, why he's in the top 10.
Break point for Davidenko. Break back by Davidenko. 3-all.
It's an incredible game from him. Federer pumped the fist. Great winner.
6 in a row.
Oh, he stepped it up, though. That's for sure.
7 straight points for the Russian, who has never beaten a #1 ranked player. 0 for 9.
That's a ridiculous return. Oh, man.
And when he saw this kick coming, he stepped in. He figured, look.
But Davidenko playing his best tennis. They're on serve in the second. Federer leads by a set.
I showed you how fast he is there just to get that ball back. Federer glides.
Oh, my.
Well, Davidenko's played him enough to know that he's going to hit shots like that. So the good part was he was ready for it. He's got Federer on the full
Play
rise.
continues. Davidenko has earned another game point.
And indeed, it's now officially 5-4 Davidenko.
First set could have been a different ending to that story. This is a similar situation to me. If Davidenko could somehow win this set.
At love, it's 5-all.
Cruising is set to break up.
There's a break point, however.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's going to.
20 unforced errors now by Davidenko. Only 11 Federer.
And there's the break. Roger Federer will serve for a 2-set advantage when we return to New
shot
York.
like that to get a break point and maybe serve this set out. And now 2 sets are gone.
70 minutes. Federer by 2 sets.
Our impression sometime later today. Appears to be Grandma explaining the finer points of the game.
Seat,
About
isn't
that
it?
pretty nice seat next to Labor. It was empty, and all of a sudden this man sits next to me. And I asked him about that, and Labor said, you know, what goes around does come around. Nice return.
Roger's got such a great appreciation of the history of our sport. Dictated play and gets himself 2 chances to break. It's on the line.
And another mishit, and Davidenko down 2 sets, and now Federer jumps in front in the third at 2-1.
Boy, he was so nice there. He held that backhand, waited for Davidenko to.
Well, Federer 3 times in that game at the net, and it was Davidenko winning all 3 points.
It looked like maybe he was a little bored, so he tried something different, but he's lost his concentration here.
Didn't miss that volley. He's got it. So Federer broken for the second time in the match.
See there, he goes back to that shot.
You were right. When he needed the point, just slice that short backhand cross court. Federer has been #1 for 136 consecutive weeks. That one caught the line. Federer serves for the finals of this U.S. Open when we return. Has moved to a game where he can serve for the finals and is 3 points away. Nikolai Davydenko.
With that one.
Punctuating his performance with ace #4.
That's been his best shot.
And again, Davydenko steps in on that kick serve and drills the winner, erasing 3 match points.
Couldn't serve it out against Blake in the third and eventually lost that in the tiebreaker. He was up 2 breaks against Blake in the fourth. Yeah, that's the type of exchange he likes with that huge forehand. Davydenko unable to stay with him. Now, if it gets to a second serve, I'd really be surprised. There it is.
Yeah, if we're handicapping a thoroughbred race, the notes next to Federer would be 3-minute exercise.
Second and third sets a little closer. He raised the level of his game. Where do you think the turning point came?
After that great point I played, I was...
You lost that game, though.
I won the point. That's more important. No, but he all of a sudden played extremely well, and yeah, got tough. He's a good player. He's not for nothing in the semis, and I think we'll see much more of him.
Roger, you're in your 3rd consecutive U.S. Open final, your 6th Grand Slam final row, first man to ever do that. Can you appreciate your consistency the last few years on the tour?
Well, yeah, I think the hard work's paying off, and I enjoy, being in the biggest stage and in the final moments. Like again in the finals, it's fantastic for me. It's just great, to be in all 4 majors in the same year.
Well, tomorrow, quick turnaround to the final. Thoughts on either playing Andy Roddick or Mikhail Yuzny?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Either one, even though I have great records against both of them. But that I think in the finals it all doesn't matter anymore. I hope, of course, I can play another great match and win or defend my title once again. We'll see what happens. I have to get some rest now and maybe watch the boys battle it out.
All right, Roger, congratulations. Back up to you, Dick.
Yeah, he knows his report card. He's 10-1 against Roddick and 7-0 against Mikhail Yuzny. And you saw that graphic, 8-1 in career grand.
Absolutely amazing career, and it's wonderful to have you on our team. And please welcome Rafa Nadal.